hello again. It's still the 6th of December, 23. Excuse me. The meetings I had from the earlier are finished. This is a follow-on to the first stream of the morning. We have picking up last stream, I was talking about the value area, testing the value area high, and that we were in a gap situation where the gap rules are if you test into value and are accepted, high percentage of the time you'll trade across value. In this case, when the stream ended, previous stream ended, we had just touched into value, been rejected out, and we were carrying on up here. Now, we did retest, were accepted, and we traded all the way across, exactly as the gap rules would state. So that's good. Our context is still down. And that's kind of where we are at this point. I haven't taken any trade, of course, because I was in a meeting. And I learned the hard way that that's not a good thing to do. So we're back over here. We're back at the ETH low. We're substantially under the value area high. Value area low is down here. Developing value area is right in there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So developing value area high and IP low are all kind of snuggled up together right here. That was a nice test of the, this would have been an excellent continuation of the value of the IB low, or the failure of the value area, developing value area, short, targeting the value area low again. So here we are at 71. This would be kind of a not my favorite kind of a trade. Basically, the value area IB low continuation was a good trade. This would be more of a breakout, and I'm resistant to those. I view them as FOMO. And we're coming right back into a consolidation area here. So I'm late to the party, unfortunately. I'm hoping that everything is working as before. Seems so. We could start to transition to a mean reversion. Low to high. Oh, wait a second. Where is everybody? Okay, mid, VWAP. VPOC is way above that. So we're definitely trending down as far as the general market idea would be. I don't like to have missed a trade that I was pretty cleanly identified, the setup. And I'm certainly not going to try to FOMO in now. Hopefully the mic position is the same. I have changed none of the parameters for the stream audio. The mic position is the only one that's got me a little bothered because it can get knocked around pretty easy. So let's see now. We're not in an area, really, other than mean reversion from here to here. But the micro structure VPOC, or the micro control, POC would be right in here. So we've only got basically a point and a half, which is not enough range for risk reward. So what am I gonna do? Just watching the market is probably the biggest percentage of a trader's time in the business of trading, as opposed to the video game of gambling. Looking for a structured trade that has an edge, identified edge, and working those trades to gain the number of instances where the edge manifests, and you're profitable. Casino. It's the casino theory. They know exactly what their edge is on every game. They play every game exactly the same. They play every game with exactly the same rules. And they know that over time, given as many instances as they can, they will be handsomely rewarded, and their edge will materialize. And that's exactly what happens. That's why they build huge casinos, and it's pretty obvious casinos aren't hurting for money. This looks suspiciously like a breakout to value area low. That IB low continuation was really the trade. So that was from up here at 76. Right here. That was it. That was the trade of the recent period. Easily seen on the Renko, maybe even easier. Right here. This is the IB low. And let's see here now, put that on pause so I don't hear that background noise all the time. Okay. They continue to bother me here. So have we started a rotational mean reversion phase now in the day? It's 11:35 local, which is CST. Liquidity flashing down there at 69, or say 70, I guess. This guy's all excited to get somebody's attention and then chase it up. At this stage in the game, I'm hesitant to get involved. I'm seeing we met the gap rule stat, traded across value, or accepted in and traded across. We've traded up to and tested the value area low, and it then became a value area low continuation down. Second one. What I'm talking about is here. This is a value area low, then the continuation. Up to test again, continuation. What are they going to do here? That's what we don't know. The joy of trading. Don't know what you don't know. Excuse me. Testing the high value node and the former naked point of control right here. This was our previous close. Are they going to sell it down or bring it up? That's pretty much of a crapshoot. I don't find that a given at all. I would say they would test up to this low volume node, possibly for a mean reversion, or perhaps the top. The thing about this particular one is this is what is visible in the chart. So you see, you can make that anything you want to make it. This column is the current session volume profile, and this is the full session volume profile. You'll see how the two have pretty much aligned now by this point in the trade. So if you were looking at a low volume area, that would be up in here somewhere. Here's a high volume area for the microstructure. Some liquidity sitting at settlement. And we've got developing value area low and high B low again, all up above here. The complexity of the market changes, in my opinion, as the morning progresses. Closer we get to lunchtime, that 12 o'clock hour, it becomes more chaotic or less directional, at least in my opinion, usually. And I tend to not trade well during this period. I need to figure out a way to reschedule my other obligations so that I'm free and clear mornings, I think. Not sure how to go about doing that, though. It was easy when we lived in Kuala Lumpur because we're market opened at 21:30. So it was completely my uninterrupted or unbothered time. Over here it's 8:30 in the morning, so everybody's all gung-ho to get stuff done. A lot of liquidity sitting around that value area high and IB low area. And there. So what are we going to do here? They're struggling back to that IB low. Yeah, I just punched the mic again. Not good. Not sure how I'm going to fix that. I wish it was actually a fixed boom. Then it would be always in the same spot. And I would know that I was at least consistent. Well, here we come back again. What are they going to do now? The liquidity lifted off quick as it had shown up when price traded up there. How many times can you go to the well? This would be the third IB continuation trade. That seems a little pushing your luck to me, especially when we've got there was quite a bit of volumes, liquidity sitting at settlement. Now, this time of day, I see market action like this, and my initial thought is sucker plays for the retail. Not saying that's what's going to happen, but we do have a sort of exhaustion. We got a little bit here. And it might break down. That would be a trigger, I guess, based on exhaustion, a level, IBL, and targeting lower. But put a little of that Be Right Back music on here for the, just kill the dead air. I just am not real cozy with it would have been scaled right now. No, not yet. Would not be scaled yet. Had I been spot on taking the failure or a continuation trade, I wouldn't have gotten in until probably around here. So I'm only looking at 2 points or 1.5 points. That's the problem with this kind of thing. And now what's it going to do? Is it going to run through this low volume node and blast up here to the microstructure VPOC? Or is it going to just, we're getting sellers, but yeah, it looks like they're going to get some headway now. That would have been a good trade once again. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Nice follow through. The bomber. So that was a good trade. I'm just too cautious, I guess. This time of the day, come up here for the third time, fourth time. Yeah, but quite obviously it was worth 6 points. And now the bigger question is, does it continue lower, which the rest of the day has done? Or we got a gigantous pile of volume sitting down here at 63, whatever that is. Liquidity, I should say, not volume. This is a situation where a good professional trader would have executed that IB continuation here and the other 2 times automatically, because that is a structured trade. It met all the requirements. And yeah, you don't know if you're going to get stopped out or not. In this case, you wouldn't have by a lot, almost 10 points. You might get stopped out. It's just something I don't do well sometimes. Just automatically execute at a structured location. I spend a little too much time thinking about the location and is it really structured, and looking back at historical, well, how many times can we go to the well, and those kind of things. And then next thing you know, the bus is gone and I'm standing there with a dumb look on my face. And now is a perfect time for FOMO guys to think, oh boy, jump on that short for a breakout continuation. All day we've been continuing down, up, down, pull back. Here's the day. Open, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. What's it going to do here? Is it going to break down and continue? Or are we going to finally get some turnaround? We're right back at the, traded right down to the old value area low from yesterday to the tick. And then take off again. I don't know. That's where I get hung up. Maybe overthinking it, I guess. A lot of times. Fine line between overthinking, FOMO trading, or just, hitting into it like killing snakes, and methodical trade your plan based on vetted trades with an edge. That's a hard one to get anyone to get their head around. I think anybody that says they never have a problem with that is not being truthful with themselves or with you. Have to remember that the value area low right here is yesterday's value area low, yesterday's regular trading hours. And there wasn't a lot of trade below that. So is there a lot of interest? Has interest developed to trade below that level today? My guess would be no, but looks like I may be going to get proven wrong here pretty quick. They may be going to go down here and see what this liquidity is all about. I don't know. But it's continuing the daily down, lower lows, lower highs so far. So any long, in my opinion, would be a counter rotation or a counter trend trade today. And I've missed a couple of get on the buses for shorts. So I think I will hope that this audio is good. Have a bit of lunch and see how things look after the lunch hour, heading into the 2 o'clock and the close. I'm going to shut the stream off rather than just let it run unattended or unnarrated. I don't see whether that's really any benefit for myself or anybody else. The purpose of this is my video journal, and I am not really trading anything at the moment. Right now, it's kind of looking like FOMO, in my opinion. Is it going to go shorter? Do I think about that? Just 3 points from the low of the day, rotating back up to the last area of consolidation, so that's not enough range. And I think, I don't see any point in just letting the stream go. So I'm going to shut it off. And then after the lunch hour, if it looks like things are worth picking up, I will do so.